Just like a pop concert, I'm the warm-up act, just before the big act to come. Chelsea, while you've been plotting this wedding, your mum, Ian, Carol and myself have also been plotting. Having secret meetings to try and make your day really special. And after a few bottles of wine, we've thrown a few things together, which you'll find out shortly. In the past, I've embarrassed you unintentionally, but today it might be intentionally. So I apologise in advance. Sorry. In my eyes, our three fantastic children, Alex and Nisha, have been great role models in Chelsea's upbringing. Nisha could not be with us today as she lives in Australia, but she sends you both this special message.
Oh, no. Hey guys, happy wedding day from Australia. I hope you're having the best day so far. I'm assuming if you're watching this video that we've made it through the ceremony, no objections, no wrong names, anything like that. We're good to go for the party. I wish I was there for that part, definitely, but I'm sending all my love from here. Chelsea, I'm sure you look absolutely incredible. I can't wait to see all the photos. Have the best rest of your day, and I hope that you two both have a life together as magical as the Disney movies that you love. Cheers!
Chelsea is kind, caring, ambitious, compassionate, and very loyal. She has principles. I have taught her all the words that I would not want her to use, and to her credit, she does not use them. First of all, let's talk about some of Chelsea's achievements. She started bowling at the age of 9 and soon got the hang of it. She was a junior and is a current senior England international and has won several national and British Isles titles. And I know that she was very honoured to be given the opportunity to captain the junior England side on her last few years as a junior. Chelsea is currently the sister on the coronary care unit at Pilgrim Hospital. Your mum and I could not be prouder of your achievements in life and hope all your dreams continue to come true. I also know Martin is bursting with pride and loves being by your side. So here's a few short stories about Chelsea's life that I can remember. We had several holidays abroad, and on this occasion we was at the airport waiting to fly, and Chelsea was about 3 years of age, and she started to get grumpy and tired. Shock horror. So we thought she could have a little nap. Chelsea would only sleep with Terry's nappy as a cuddle, so we started to look for this through all our bags. Guess what? There's a problem. We left it at home. At this point, Chelsea was kicking and screaming the airport down. Becky and I looked at each other and said, there's a Harrods shop. Let's go buy a Harrods teddy and bribe her with it. So off we went, and eventually she settled, and all was good. The teddy's name is Harrod, and he went everywhere with us. And he couldn't miss the day either, so here he is, Howard. That's the good part, Chelsea. Well, that was one holiday memory, another one that will always stick in my mind. Chelsea aged about 8. We had been on a caravan holiday to the Isle of Wight, travelling home in my first Lexus, my pride and joy, towing our loved caravan. We entered the M25 motorway. You know what's coming, don't you? And a little voice in the back seat says, "Mummy, I need a wee." I sharply said, "There's no service stations on here." After a few choice words between Becky and myself, the voice in the back says, "I'm about to do it." At that moment, she lowered herself down in the footwell of my pride and joy and weed on my carpet. A couple of minutes later, she says, "Ah, that's better. You're no saint." Also, Becky remembers this one in detail. One day when Chelsea was travelling home from Cambridge, driving along John Adams Way, she phoned Becky to say she had slightly clipped the curb.
What's that?
Nah. Becky's advice was to drive the car home slowly as she only had about a mile to go. Bad advice, Becky. Becky went out to meet her on the drive. Chelsea has slightly played down the clipping of the curb part. The tyre has popped and totally disintegrated, and the 16-inch alloy wheel was down to a 10-inch alloy wheel. The driver's seat airbag had gone off, and the inside of the car looked like a snowstorm. So a clipped curb costs new alloys, a tyre, a new driver's seat. Only clip the curb. Yeah, right. Yeah, right, yeah. Getting closer to the wedding, a few months ago, Chelsea and her mum went wedding dress shopping and had a great day and picked the dress of her dreams. 6 weeks to go, at the final dress fitting. Guess what? There's a problem. It doesn't fit. So emergency diet and exercise is needed quick and fast. And as we can all see, you look stunning and your dream came true. Google says I should give some marriage advice. Not sure I'm really the best person for this. But tell each other you love each other daily. Work through the tough times together and never go to bed on an argument. Stay up and fight. Didn't work for me either. But the most important advice to Martin, stop at the service stations if Chelsea is travelling in your car. At this point, I would like you to join me to raise a glass to the bride and groom before I mention Martin. Bride and groom. Martin, we're delighted to welcome you into our family. I know that you will look after my daughter, and I could not ask for a better man for the job. I think you're a great lad, and this was even more confirmed when you asked me for my daughter's hand in marriage. You're kind, generous, loving, and a great person to be around. But I loved her first.
Where have you took these out?
Look at the two of you sitting that way, lost in the moment and each other's face. So much in love, you're alone in this place, like there's nobody else in the world. I was enough for her not long ago. I was her number one, she told me so, and she still means the world to me, just so you know. So be careful when you hold my girl. Time changes everything, life must go on, and I'm not gonna stand in your way. I loved her first, I held her first, and a place in my heart will always be hers. From the first breath she breathed, when she first smiled at me, I knew the love of her father runs deep. And I pray that she'll find you someday, but he still had to give her away. I loved her first. How could that beautiful woman with you be the same freckled face kid that I knew, the one that I read all those fairy tales to, and tucked into bed all those nights? And I knew the first time I saw you with her, it was only a matter of time. I loved her first, I held her first, and a place in my heart will always be hers. From the first breath she breathed, when she first smiled at me, I knew the love of her father runs deep. And I pray that she'll find you someday, but he still had to give her away. I loved her first. From the first breath she breathed, when she first smiled at me, I knew the love of her father runs deep. Someday you might know what I'm going through, when a miracle smiles up at you. I loved her first. That's me done.